It's an ML Sports Take brought to you by Bird Dairy Bonnet Sales and Service and Stanley Law Offices. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I feel like the Yankees are a broken record, and I know that a lot of baseball teams are, the highs and lows in a 162-game season. But seriously, last night, I mean, they go into the extra inning fake baseball situation between the Guardians and the Yanks, but what about not allowing it to get that far? I mean, you go 1 for 16 with runners in scoring position and you leave 12 guys on base during the entire game. It's the same song and dance, back-to-back, Soto, Judge, who else? And they lose a game that was a couple runs difference throughout, and it just gets out of control late because the bullpen can't hold. Why would you ask the bullpen to hold in that situation? It's not their responsibility. You get way late. You use a bunch of relievers. You couldn't score when it mattered most. So it's a continued problem. And I looked at the standings this morning, and it is wild. I mean, I don't like the Rod Manfred 10th place Trophy Society, multiple wild cards, all that stuff. I think that baseball would be great if they just had the 3 division winners. You had 2 wild card teams. You play off there in a best of 3, and then you move on to all the other rounds, not the extra. And I just think it's too much. But these races, you've got teams who had great starts who are in danger of missing the playoffs. I mean, you have teams that are over 70 wins right now, the Yankees included. Now, they're right now in the playoffs if they started today, but I wouldn't say that they're firmly in the playoffs. And they could easily miss the playoffs. I mean, if they go on another horrendous losing streak over a month, well, that would probably do it, because we've already seen them go through a bad month and a half, and it's almost September. And then from there, there's another month left, but playing catch-up would be awfully difficult. You look at the Pittsburgh Pirates. I remember talking to John Smoltz at the Hall of Fame, where he said, hey, don't let them get into, well, now they're 8 games out. But, man, Keller pitched great last night. Skeens are starting to, think about what they're going to do with him workload-wise, which is, again, absurd, the protection with the players and the money and the analytics and all that. I can't believe that we're supposed to be so strong, conditioned, healthy, blah, 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 pitching-wise, and yet guys can't throw more than, 4 or 5 innings. Skeens looks like he's a throwback, but you get the point. But if the Pirates, to Smoltz's point, were to get in the postseason, you don't want to face that 3-headed monster in the rotation. Turns out we probably won't have to worry about that, but the Pirates for a while were a team that, maybe they get in, they get hot. The Padres have been playing great lately. The Diamondbacks have been amazing. But you go through a 2-3 week stretch way up or way down, it can change the standings like crazy. And the Yankees right now, I mean, they're kind of flirting with not making the playoffs. And if they don't make the playoffs, it's going to be, for me, 2 big things. It's going to be hitting with runners in scoring position and Clay Holmes as the closer. It's going to be that simple. ML Sports Take brought to you by Burn Dairy, Brewerton Ace Hardware, Stumble and Monkey Brewing Company, and our great friends over at Mars Motors. Every make, every model under 10 grand. Get on over there all day today. Route 11 and Cicero, Marcus and the gang. They have a great selection of vehicles for you. Get your new used car today at Mars Motors. As I always tell you, enjoy the games.